Mic check 1 2. What it do? Welcome back to the Mic Check podcast. This is T Word, the People's Champ. Thanks for tapping in. Today we're talking about Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence Jr. But before we get into the video, don't forget to like, comment, hit that subscribe button. We sure appreciate y'all. Anyway, let's get right into it, y'all. So Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence, they have a rematch on deck. However, news is broken from Terrence Crawford team and people close to him, specifically the guy who designed his ring wear for his previous fight against Errol Spence, Stephen Too Cold Nelson, basically said that Terrence Crawford is going to force the fight at 147. And I think that part of this is a strategy that's based around him not feeling like a rematch is warranted because of how one-sided the fight was. And as a result, he's kind of using his leverage to pick the weight to eliminate the option of a fight, because everybody knows Errol Spence is not going to take that fight at 147. And if he does, this is strictly pride, ego, something that I don't really see in Errol Spence as a person. So if he was to take this rematch at 147, it just seems like a dumbass idea to me. They really need to do it at 54, maybe even 60, because I think it'd be a real comfortable weight for both guys. I think 60 is advantage Errol. I think 154 is more comfortable for both guys. It's a fair place to agree to meet, because as I understand it, Terrence Crawford also had a little bit of struggle making 47, and it's really going to look crazy if he forces this at 47, but then his next fight is above 47, like he's talking about potentially fighting Charlo, which is definitely happening at 54 or 60. And if he wants to fight Canelo's already said he's never making 54 or 60. He's got to do 68 when he was asked about fighting Terrence Crawford. So if you know that the next fight, if it's not Jaron Ennis, Danny Onis, Keith Thurman, somebody of that ilk, which he's already kind of denied, you're going to go up and fight. Why not fight Errol Spence? So it leads me to believe there's some gamesmanship and him just feeling like there's no need for us to get back in the ring. We saw how this went. I just don't want to fight you again. And even though I want to uphold my end of the contract, which is fight you in a rematch, I just don't think it's necessary. Now, if he believes that there's some reason this fight actually should take place, I sincerely believe that he should consider fighting at a higher weight, 154, 158, something. Just because nobody's going to buy the fight at 147. I'm going to be honest with you. There's a good chance they fight at 47. I'm still fight. Let's be honest here. Or I'm going to go watch it somewhere. I'm just not going to pay for a pay-per-view for them to fight at 147. I've seen what that looks like, and it's not good for the guy that I think has a good chance to maybe do better in the second match if it's at a higher weight. So I see no reason to even entertain the idea. And I think the general public is of the same sentiment. We'll all probably watch it. We're just not going to pay for it. So if you want an opportunity to cash in again, you're going to need to meet him at a higher weight. And I also have this sneaking concern about, like, well, why wouldn't you make the weight cut easier on yourself unless you simply just don't believe the fight is necessary? I think there's some technical changes that Errol can make, and I'm going to talk about it in another video. But as for this one, I think that Terrence should consider that, okay, if that guy goes and works a little bit, he's not going to be rusty. He can't use the excuse of being drained. And then I'm going to get to show that my skills are far superior, and I'm going to wash him again. That will kind of be my mindset if I'm Terrence Crawford going into a potential rematch. But it feels like he has no intention of even wanting to share the ring with Spence again. And I think it's his best money opportunity outside of a Canelo fight. Even the Charlo fight ain't gonna make what a rematch with Spence at 154 or 160 will make. And the funny thing is, there's belts available. He's a WBO super champion. He can go and challenge at any weight above. If there's a vacant WBO at 160 or whatever, he go up there and challenge for that belt. And, sanctioning bodies do what the hell they want to do. So if he wanted to make a fight with Errol Spence at 164, a vacant belt, he could probably get that done with the WBC or WBO. If he wants to do something at 154, but do a catch weight at like 158, like they were talking about doing with Thurman and Spence at one point at 54, even though it's for 47 belts, anything is possible except 147. He knows that's not going to happen. So I'm interested to see how the rest of this will play out. So I would love to get you guys' thoughts. I know it's been a while since you heard some boxing from me. I've just been trying to look for something that motivates me to give an opinion, and this actually does, because I'm wondering what the what the catalyst behind his decision to push for 47 is. And I want to know what you guys think as well. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This has been T for the Mic Check Podcast. Until the next time, I'm out. Peace.